welcome back to day 16 of the Daily Valhalla. And let's. Oh, did I choose the right day? Hold on. Load. No, this day. Okay. There we go. Friday, December 23rd. That's today. Good evening. Hey. How are you feeling? The limbs are soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where were you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So how are things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorthey for that. But if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorthey to tell you what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and then she could have just leave for free. I asked for her how much, and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. Dorothy's she's such a sweetheart. I'm just lucky to have her. How'd you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Joe, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs for me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have to work. I love this fucking music. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, it's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumblerweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you hadn't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Dana? Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're the part-time of this whole secret thing? Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We create our own heaven on Earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those separe bitches? Of course not. That included other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I study? Alright. Manly breeder. Let's get him a suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. But this tastes like worse than this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know? Wait, he insulted the drinks, and then he said, hey, this place is nice, don't worry. Oh my lord. Thanks. Does he really get paid? The efforts to keep her afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand though, like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everybody. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool, every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there box of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of one. This world is Jill is just not having it. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors. Boxes comes in boxes. Bottles come in bottles. Ooh, as expected from you, boss. Bottles don't come in bottles? Wait, that theory only works assuming that she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Wow, how do I even start to pronounce that? Rosenstrasus? No. Rosenstratus. Rosenstratus had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil. The foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, Bison's not the only one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vets those Sapphire bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile is so cute too. So it'd be better that we vet it for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? No, I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. Sigh. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? He look like he needs to take a good break and he's not the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'll have something to do. And he'll be away from the ball for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyways, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby, awaiting orders. Okay. Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or if Yuna gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel bad. Shit! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, we just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Sigh. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Joe. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Party after work isn't just a beer though, it's the beer. Can't argue with that. Yeah, I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it big because it's, you know, not for her work. She needs something. Mix. Here, let's make it special. Yeah, cheers. Hey Joe, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment has become our problem actually. I heard this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, the Lauer girl is stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse. She's like a rabbit. An overly political correct rabbit. Rabbits? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And there's girls on the constant lookout, scared for anything that something might irk someone. That's... I mean, rabbits are prey, so it makes sense that they're like always anxious, because like, they could just die at any second. So it makes sense one in captivity is like always on alert. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone, but seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Hmm? You run and meow, what did you say? Whenever she's within an earshot distance. Yeah, well... It's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if Bill will making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? Oh. You go with her. Why? To test if she's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor. It's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute, and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when that moment is just right then. Her face. I'm gonna drink some coffee right now. Hold on. Alright. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say this long ago. Do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of... Oh my god, poor guy. He just gets interrupted. What kind of girl is she aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really slowly. Really slowly. I can't deny that when she's actually finished stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building though, she's more like a freelancer. Why is she there then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'll be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. Bad example, but may I say something? By all means. If that logo is really as bland as you claim it to be, wouldn't she be better off with someone more, a more assertive person, a more assertive partner? Yo, please subscribe, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though, sharing interest in being fat or a total different thing. I thought he was saying that. He was a pussy. Oh my god. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for the better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe you become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'll be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. So why not see if she likes you, and you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How'd you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough about Laura for a name. That, refrain from using it, and that's what you said last night jokes or variations therefore please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a fringy brewer. Alright. Bloom light, fringy brewer. Bloom lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 8 on the rocks next. And a fringy brewer. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 next. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. It was first developed as some video game event. The creator says something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were of course part of some big game company. Seems that company always used too much bloom light, so the bartender there literally made them so the bartenders there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that way because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical? Jaded? Bitter? Tired of the crap this world and everybody in it throws on a daily basis? Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go on protests, we started all kinds of movements to see things changed. Everybody got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I found myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of shitty FUD. Not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were campaigning. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a FUD. And when they were not in it because of a passing FUD, am I saying that word? Fade? FUD? No, that's FUD. They were more the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you did on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Cyberpunk tow company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay for the dogs is enough to keep up with the mounting steps. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays the dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Do you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by the way, we already mean her. We got invited to a picnic and I won't stand to hear another. Had to go to the picnic with the hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. That was a nice change of pace compared to how it was before. Let's go here. No dogs in sight. How do I unlock more songs? Yeah, let's just go with this. Okay, then back to work. Welcome to my house. Oh, hi there, Alma. Why is she sad? Sigh. She seems down. Maybe there's something I could give her to cheer her up. Make class drinks. But was she really nice? What is she like? She likes class drinks, but what is she really like? But what she really likes, piano woman? Let's give her piano woman. That's the only thing that comes to mind. One, two, hey, and this? You found me drink, so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So how is it? Well, it's not bad. Sweet things always soothe me, so I figured it'll help you too. You sound like my little brother. Just replace sweet with meat though. Meat things? So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad, it started sighing repeatedly. My grandpa warned me that if I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what was it? What is the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit bloom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Joe, how's your mood right now? I would ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like other shit for the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister, Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story, more specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or even trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do it all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were having hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring your abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and that guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then just left. You acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. She's so broke and can't even get enough for her bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. But in the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give her some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana, so we're in the car and she asked how her kids are. And of course, after all the bill of attention, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about her, how her kids are growing up and seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking the responsibility and not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those SPDs. I think that's how you say it. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't even have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have any kids. I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them. I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting that guy that hit on me regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I'm pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, put them above all else, but Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did, eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss that with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter's a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's just swollen. Nah, are you serious? Filled with love and dreams? Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one thing that didn't get getting the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually become more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breast actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but menopause hit. My mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Joe? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know, what worries me is the most about the whole Dana situation, how your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if it turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guys end up marrying you, it's because he passed your irritation standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept on unspoken truths. So I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know the time when the time will come. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. She likes classy drinks, so let's get her... something cold with alcohol. Brantinis and cold. Bringe Weaver? No. Cobalt? On the rocks. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Here you go. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days? Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? Yeah, they're talking about breast and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? The spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. What? You know spicy chicken, the shop. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because, not as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'll be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you to hear Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyways, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice, nice. Weird, maybe she got mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found her buckets that made my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say Joe, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercing, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my man. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you give me a drink here? The spicy wing turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. What would get rid of the spiciness in my mouth? Bubbly? No, I feel like bubbly's worse. I'll just get her beer, actually. I think beer's just like best. Here you go. Ah, damn. No more spice, but I have other powers now. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. How are you? Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light colored hair. Light colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white? Like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Joe, you heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. I told you to sit here, come on. What? What are you? Alright then, no, I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly, the bartender station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here and... What? Alice Rabbit! Okay then, I move this, click here and... So she is Alice Rabbit then. That's pretty funny. Now it works for you, for me, and the dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Wait, why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we change roles. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Oh, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PA, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Leonore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff to get me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh, we started going out. I met all her family, even and you want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartender interface. Sigh, sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Right. Wait, now I'm Alma now? Sugar rush. Is there anything special now that she hacked the whole thing? 1, 2, 1, off the comment. Let's get Jill drink. Let's see how she is drunk. Alright, let's get her a big one. Let's get her a big one. All mixed. Let's see, anything different? I don't think anything different. Wait, what was that? That's funny. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling me that story. So, well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half, it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day from high school to graduating. I felt like the whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I just enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. Sigh. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Renora was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared that would be my job. I spent my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I don't know what to do, but I was sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Leonora and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After all that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I still don't feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Eh? The other day, Lerner's sister, Gabrielle, came to his bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized atom machine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true that she had that for a long time, why didn't she just tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know if I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill, and to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. Honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you give me a big beer here? Coming right up. What makes a beer big in this thing? You just double the ingredients. Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there more recipes now? Zenstar. No, these don't look familiar. Maybe Crevice Spike is new? I don't think anybody ever ordered one. Damn, I was hoping there was an invisible thing. Big beer for Joe. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of B2C issued delivered implants is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Wait, so you start walking here, and your job gives you a liver implant so you can drink more alcohol? Ooh. Hey Joe, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversation about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. On that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She'd always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Her would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, sigh. You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking about what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in the club. We started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything suddenly sounded so fascinating. I remember that saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me. I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself and you insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, but I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know. I never want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exist in my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want that lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I just want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough stepping. Let's get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. Was the fun one that lasted though? Hey, yeah? Thanks for everything today. Silly Joe, you listen to my problems and niceness to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know, I just don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly, they're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometimes. They appreciate it. Anyways, I'm out. See you Sunday. Take care. That Almago sure is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. So, anyways, let's call it a day. I expect I need even barter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Momo, call the manager. Momo. Boss? Cherish Titty Hacker, she's a good friend. Jill's power art didn't get cut. This gives her peace of her mind and now she'll be focused at work with no problems. He has 2K, nice. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Let's see. Bottle Warrior, I believe. The classic Magic Girl show. Model Warrior Juliana is coming back to the color television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though there has been a one on every demand service, while most Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service. Essentially, the lower class have a limited number of who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be afraid to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. The Hub Observatory just released their annual reports on nanomachine rejection cases. Their total number of reported cases have risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new variations of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like this will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among the 80. It looks like we were only able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. John ran the anchor from our popular TV newscast served as a very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? I really laugh. It's a pleasure to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White nose intensifies and it's developing spooky or made up story. This one. Is anyone into wrestling here? I'm becoming a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion, much better than E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American kids into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke on the Dome Show. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66, because American Kid actually lose merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the women's champion? That one should be the main event, but not the turn we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch someone who's worked in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 is better in Japan, but all I see is locks and armbands, nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Alright, well that is enough for today. I will see you guys tomorrow, but Jill really got it off her chest. Hopefully she gets better. More happy Jill tomorrow. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!